Good day, everyone, and this will be my review of War for Cybertron Kingdom Megatron. And I don't mean the regular G1 Megatron, I mean Beast Wars Megatron. And here he is, Beast Wars Megatron. Take that out of the way. Sorry. As you can see, Hasbro really did well with the design of this figure. I mean, he looks like the actual character from the Beast Wars show. I mean, look at the head sculpt. Really good head sculpt. Looks real, very identical to his character model. And well, as you can see, it's very purple, like purple all over. Now, what I like about this guy is, well, look, he has a T-Rex head here, a T-Rex cannon head on his claw, on his hand here. Instead of hand here, he has this. So, yeah. And his other arm here has a claw weapon attached. Right. I mean, sure, in the cartoon, this part would be closed up. But I like it. I like it. I like how Hasbro revised his design, and hopefully he looks this good in the Netflix cartoon. Now, the articulation is, well, there's a lot of articulation. I mean, you got movement here in the forearm and elbow. You can swivel on the bicep. The T-Rex head opens and closes. This one has a bicep swivel. 90-degree elbow bend. I mean, the wrist also has been here, so let me show you this one. See, this can go up and down. Sure it goes. Don't know what point that is. Okay, we got waist articulation, waist swivel here. Here's on the ball joint, and the legs can get up. Can also do the splits. I mean, I brought this down so you can do the splits, but you do usually up here. They're usually up here. So yeah. Now this part is this hinge here, this waist joint here is kind of loose, but it's okay. I mean, it'll slip when I try to pose them, but if I pose them just right, he can stand. Okay, the knees can't have swivel here. There's also here, there's a waist swivel. There's a knee swivel. Okay. And both ankles can tilt. Now, but here's the one thing. My copy has a bit of a flaw. I mean, the left foot here can move forwards and backwards, see? But unfortunately, the joint of this one as well, I don't know. Either it was assembled wrong or something, but it just can't move. But I have no complaints. I mean, it's still playable even with that minor flaw there. I mean, I ordered this from Lazada. Took a week to arrive. Now the retail price here in Lazada, the retail price for this figure is 249 ringgit. But because I ordered him during a sale, I was able to get him for 159. So that's 90 ringgit off its original price. There was a voucher included. So yeah, 90 ringgit discount. Now another thing that people say about this is it's a shelf warmer. Like the original G1 figure. I mean, like the original Beast Wars figure. And I can agree. I mean, look at the backpack. That's all the dinosaur kibble right there. But, you know, I mean, to make the transformation work, I guess they had to compromise. I mean, they tried to clean it up even though you get the thick backpack there. So, yeah, just a few things. I mean, this is one minor flaw here. I had a choice to return it and get a new one, but I probably have to pay full price. So if I try to get a new one, so it was better to just keep this one. One day I'll probably go to a shop that specializes in restoration and repair. So I'll ask them to check what's wrong with this joint. Until then, I'm keeping this guy. Now, this figure, he's a leader class, so that means he's taller. House tall, that's height comparison. Here's G1, here's Earthrise Megatron. So there's a bit of height difference. Yeah, it's his head. Slightly bigger here. And another thing, this guy is pretty heavy. Yeah, has some weight to it, some heft to him. Okay. Now, he does transform, so let's get to that. Now, first of all, you have to, for this part, you have to move up here. Clip this piece here, and then these movements. Now, as you can see, this figure uses some soft plastic here for the dinosaur parts. I mean, it gives it some texture, but I don't know. It feels kind of, well, it feels like it could get worn out after a few years of play. Now, okay, you clip these here. You make sure you clip these 4 tabs in. Okay. Okay. For the dinosaur tail. Okay. And then this part would twist, so you get the same color scheme. Okay. Dinosaur head here, just rise up, turn. Okay. Now here's the thing about this figure. The crotch here, it's tight. Very tight. Holds together, but it's why I'm a bit afraid to transform into T-Rex mode, because, well, if I pull too hard, I might break the clips and it'll get ruined. So I use something like this plastic special to do a separation here, right here. There's a seam here, so you just push, and there. It separates legs. Now, after that separation, you split them apart and twist it piece up, there, and tab it in. It snaps right there. Also, this part is up and snaps. Okay. Yeah, that's how it looks like. Oh yeah, and by the way, these thigh pieces here, they detach and tabs onto the side here. Right. Okay, well, almost there. Almost there. No. This part here is also tight. But the way is you have to push forward and pull. Push forward and pull. Okay. This part is also scary. Okay. Right. See how it clips in? This part here. You can't see it, but this part here would always slide into this slot here. Okay, now after you've done that, it's easy. Just rotate the upper body. Rotate upper body here. Okay, but make sure you move these pieces aside, just to have clearance. And turn, rotate. Okay, now you got a slot here, a tab here. So just line them up. And well, if you got them lined up right, you can snap them together. So hold on. Just gonna snap them together. Take a moment. Take a longer voice. Hold on. Okay. This is part of challenge. This is the challenging part of the transformation because, oh my goodness, it's hard to get it lined up right. But once you do, you'll hear a satisfying snap. Okay, let's see. Hold on. This part usually frustrates me a bit with the transformation. Hold on. Okay, that's good. Alright. It snapped into place. Now, it looks like this. Oh, this head, yeah. The head has to move. As you can tuck it in. Okay. So, now we got the assembly looking like this. Okay. Alright. Make sure everything's lined up. Okay, the legs here. go turn down here. Now, he's looking close to being transformed, yeah? Now, these here are on spring, so they snap back into place. So, lift these up and close these panels over. Yeah, close these panels over together, and they should snap together. Stab in. Okay. This seems a bit. It doesn't seem seamless, but okay. And you got the tiny T-Rex hands. Okay. Line up. Okay. Now push here. Okay. And finally, this part. Detach. I'm always afraid. When I first opened this was tight. So I'm afraid it would probably snap if I open it wrong. If I pull this wrong. So just to pull that piece off here. And then make sure these little slots here snap in and go over these tabs here. Okay. Okay. Here. Go on. Sorry, the tail's in the way. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's something, like I said, this transformation is very challenging. So this is going to take a bit of a while. You have to move things, line things up so they can come together. Okay. Just hope this thing doesn't break on me. Okay, let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna put a camera for a moment again, try to get it right. Alright, it's in. It's in. Okay, the other one. Alright, in. Move this over. Twist this part. And see how this fits together. And here. And finally this last side part. And it goes over and right. And we've got Megatron T-Rex mode. Now I'm going to put him down so you can get a look at him. Alright. Can make sure he stands up first. Okay. Alright. From bot to beast. This is what Megatron looks like in T-Rex mode. Okay. And I like it. I mean, the transformation is frustrating as hell, but once you get him transformed, you get this beautiful T-Rex mode. And I mean, they could have done something to make the transformation. I mean, the crotch is tight and things have to be lined up perfectly before you can snap together. And there's a few issues, you know. But overall, it's not so bad once you get everything right. I mean, I'd rate it more of a 8 out of 10. So let's see what posability. Okay, the posability from the robot mod does carry over. I mean, the head still moves like that, but then of course the bicep swivel becomes the neck swivel for this, so you can move side to side. So you can move like that. Ball joints are in the small dino arms. The legs here, forward and backwards. Yeah, thanks because well, the original legs joints are still carry over. There's knee bend here. Like before. Again, right foot, can't pose. Left foot, okay, fine. It's okay. So, yeah. And then the arm movements from the robot mode can become the joints for the tail here. So you can move back and forth. Same here. So you have two options of how to pose this guy. Now this is like a charging posture, roar. I mean, then there's that. Open slightly like a evil smile. See. Yes. Okay. So I've seen sometimes the parts here can become untabbed when you move them around. So yeah, it's something to be careful about. Still holds together though. Goodness for that. Yeah, so besides some of the flaws that this figure has, I mean, transformation, joints, some joints being loose, some being too tight. I mean, overall, it's an enjoyable figure, worth the money, and if you can get it at a sale price or discounted price, then good for you. I'd say it's a good addition for your Transformers collection if you're starting collecting with the Wars for Cybertron trilogy, which has some good figures. I mean, you got if you prefer the Cybertorium mode, it's good for you. If you prefer Earthrise, also good for you. Kingdom has some, well, you know, it's a mix between G1 and Beast Wars. I picked up the Optus Primal. It just seemed right that I also pick up the Megatron. You know, put them together. Now, here's something that's fun I did. Okay. Now this is Optus Primal. I'll transform it for a moment. Excuse me. All right. So again, before transform him. Yeah. Now this transformation is simpler. My goodness, it's simpler. Thank goodness for that. Okay. Okay. The shoulder pieces. Oh, sorry. It just falls over because of the weight, but if you balance it right, it can stand properly. Okay. Better to just on posing with the knees, with the tail touching the ground. It helps. Okay. Alright. And almost then finished transforming a primal. Okay. Okay. From bot to monkey. Well, gorilla actually, but you know. And then I put them together. I have Arthur's Primal. Okay, get them right on top. Yeah. Arthur's Primal riding Megatron. That's a display option, mind you. I mean, you prefer robot mode, you prefer beast mode, it's up to you. But well, I like it. So, that's my review of Kingdom Megatron. Kingdom Beast Megatron, yeah. Because there's the other Kingdom Megatron, the core class. I mean, I won't get into that because it's small. I mean, it looks good for some people, but I prefer my figures big and hefty like this. So, that's once more. Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, subscribe, and comment so I can improve how I make my videos. Well, bye-bye.